looks strong. Or maybe Joe just calls. Nope. Fold. Alright, ace-9 off, spades and diamonds. I'm just gonna call on the button. Alright, I flopped a pair of aces. That's pretty nice. 2 hearts, though, on the flop, so I gotta make a pretty good bet here. I'm gonna make it 12. Joe's auto calls. Third heart came on the turn. 10 of hearts. A little scary. Joe might have a flush. Joe would check a flush there like he just did check. I'm gonna check as well. Now we have a king on the river. But I'm scared enough of the heart Joe's slow playing to go ahead and check down. Okay. He had a pair of fives. So I played that pretty badly, I think. But whatever. I have jack 6 off here. Joe bet 6. I'm gonna fold, even though Joe's really loosened up his betting range pre-flop, it seems like. Okay, here I have pocket 8. I'm gonna play this just as if I had a crap hand. Jack Queen 2 came on the flop. 2 spades. Joe checks. I'm gonna bet, 12. Pretty healthy bet. I'm screwed if Joe has a jack or a queen, but he might call with just overcards there. Maybe a king or an ace in his hand. I think he would re-raise a jack or a queen. So I'm in pretty good shape by that perspective. I'm going to bet roughly 2/3 pot size bet here. Joe auto calls. 9 of clubs came. Again, I still think I'm in pretty good shape. Joe might have a jack here. That 9 may have even made a straight for him. I'm going to check, though. It's too dangerous of a place to value bet. And I had it exactly right. Joe had 1 overcard. Ace 6. Alright. Here I have ace 3 off in the big blind and Joe folds. Here I have 5-9 of diamonds. I'm going to raise it here. Joe re-raises to 26. Feels pretty bluffy. I'm going to call. I might be, completely killed here. I flopped a pair of 9s. There's a jack on the flop too. That's about it. Joe bets 43. 9-10 jack on the flop. Too dangerous a flop for me to get involved with. I'm gonna fold. Alright, 5-10 off this hand. Hearts and spades. Joe bets 6. He's doing that quite a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and fold. I have deuce 5 of diamonds here. I'm going to see if betting 10 on the button scares Joe enough to make him fold. He does fold. Alright, I have queen king here in the big blind. Joe just folds. I have 5-7 off here on the button. Let's see if I can raise it. I have a feeling for some reason Joe's going to come out on top of this time. Nope, folds. Okay. Alright, king 6 in the big blind, suited, diamonds. Joe bets 6. Let's see what happens if I come out on top of his 6. Does he fold or does he stay in? Is he doing that with crap or with nothing? Or something good? Joe folds, okay. So he's betting 6 pre-flop a lot with fairly weak hand. This time I have 5-6 of clubs. I'm going to raise it again. 10 pre-flop on the button. Joe calls. Alright, flop comes deuce, ace, ace. 2 spades, 1 club. Joe checks. He might check with a 2 or an ace here. I'm going to send out a feeler bet of maybe 8. See what happens. Joe calls. Third club of jacks. Jack of clubs comes on the turn. Joe checks. Now, I could make a nice little, what looks like a value bet here with a flush. Joe folds. Okay. This time I have ace deuce off, hearts and spades. Joe bets 6 again. I'm going to try coming out on top. Same old game we played before. Joe calls though. Luckily I flopped top pair of aces. So of course I'm going to bet here. Make it 20. Joe re-raises. what do I want to do here? I'm horribly outkicked. He might have a pair of queens, though. I think this is a good place to, you know, shove. Might be a way too big of a bet. But I think Joe would make that raise with the queen. And he folds. So I won a nice little pot there. Okay, I have 4-7 off here on the button. Just gonna call. Flop came 9-10 jack of clubs. Pretty scary flop for anybody. Check. Check, check. I'll make a small bet, see what Joe does. It'd be fun if he came out on top of it. He calls. Alright. Crap card on the river. The only way I can win is by betting. So I'm gonna bet. Pot size bet. Joe's probably gonna either call or come out on top of it. He folds. Okay. This hand I have ace-6 off. I'm gonna call. Luckily again I flop top pair. I'm gonna check this time. Joe's got the button. He bets 9. I'm gonna call. Oh, I have 2 pair this time. So I've got Joe killed. King of hearts came there. The river came a boat for me. I'm gonna go ahead and bet. See what Joe thinks. He folds. Okay. This hand I have queen 2 off. On the button. I'm gonna call. Flop is 9 ace 7. 2 clubs. Nothing good there. And just check check. Joe bet 6. I just really want to get out of this hand, so I'm gonna fold. Oh, look at that, ace ace. Joe raises. All right. Well, according to logic, I need to make it pretty big. Get a nice pot going before flop. Joe folds, and I gotta be okay with a fold there because too much can go wrong with aces, I think. King 7 off this hand on the button. I'm gonna raise it, make it 10 to play. I haven't done this too much this time, so maybe make Joe a little scared. Flop came 5-3 jack. I'm gonna make a bet here. I'm trying to make it look like kings or something. So I'll make it 18 to play. Joe auto calls, it looks like. 5 of spades came on the turn. Joe's probably gonna bet out here. Nope, check. Keep up my story here. Bet 60. Joe called. So now I gotta be scared. King of spades came on the river, which could complete a flush for Joe. The board is already paired. Joe bet 50, which is a pretty low bet. Ooh, but I have a pair of kings. I'm gonna call. Joe has trip 5s. Okay. I'm okay with losing that one. This hand I have 4-8 off. In the big blind, Joe raises 6. 4-8, 4-8. I'm gonna fold. Okay, ace deuce off this hand on the button. Gonna raise it to 8. Alright, flop came 3 jack 5. Gonna gut shot straight. Joe checks. Get a little value out of this pot. Bet 10. Joe calls. 6 came on the turn. I think that's a good card for me, unless someone bet as if I had the straight.